Hello, Countsake here, back with another one of these Unity coding things. And, well, I did actually change the name of the series if you don't recognize the name of the title. However, I'm pretty sure it's pretty recognizable to what I had before. So, yeah, I currently changed the name to Making a Minecraft Ride program because if I'm honest with myself, I didn't make it very subtle that it was a Minecraft Ride program because I mean, you could literally see the name of the of the program. Anyway, I think today there's one thing that I actually would like to talk about, and well, let's just say, I guess something about Minecraft that makes it very awkward, and I'll tell you, it really this thing that I'm going to talk about is very annoying, and it kind of really messes up a lot of stuff. And this is the way that Minecraft handles its axes or axes. Yeah, axes is the plural of yeah. And it's really annoying because okay, normally when you have an XY grid, it's supposed to look somewhat like this. Like, okay, maybe I'll bring up Desmos over here. Oops. Okay, I'll bring up Desmos because, you know, Desmos is awesome and stuff. It's supposed to look like this. You have your X-axis and your Y-axis. However, I'm not sure. Oh, Unity. Okay, Unity is also weird. It doesn't do it the proper way because this is the positive axis, but when you look down from the Z-axis onto the X and Y plane, it should be that the left is the negative X-axis, not this. This is not supposed to be positive, so what the heck is this? And for Minecraft, I don't even okay, it's just generally weird how Minecraft and Unity handles the axes. And so yeah, as you can see here, whoops, that's kind of covering up stuff. It appears to Minecraft is a little better because, like I said, when you look down from the Z-axis, it looks actually like the X and Y plane. However, even in normal circumstances, the Z-axis is actually the one that's supposed to be up, not the Y-axis. However, Unity also has it as the Y-axis, so I don't have too much of a problem with that. However, if you pay attention to the axis, the way that these axes looks like, and let me show what it looks like in Unity. There appears to be a bit of a problem. As you can see, here's the Y-axis, here's the X-axis, and here's the Z-axis. Let's take a look at Minecraft. The Z-axis is where the X-axis is supposed to be. And that is going to make calculations and things very awkward if I want to be able to use this to be able to do certain commands like this thing right that I have in this command right now, and even this TP command. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured out the problem I had yesterday with this armor stand. Whoops, I forgot to reverse the. Come on, this should be negative, and this one should be positive. Don't forget the relative. And as you can see, as you can see, it now perfectly matches. I had a little error, and once again, that was because I was really confused about the axes. Technically, I had the input position, the relative position to this block wrong. That's why I messed it up and did some errors in my calculations. And because of that, now I also have to account for it in the Unity program. Okay, so I actually think that before I account for that, actually, I probably should account for that, to be honest. It'll make things working. It will make things working in working in Unity and in. Oh my gosh, I'm actually a little bit lost about how I'm going to go about this because I might want to just leave it as it is. However, if the initial conditions are completely different, we're going to have a bit of a problem. So, yeah. if the initial conditions, and now I'm thinking about chaos theory, but yeah, if the initial conditions that we put into this if we have an initial, okay, you know what, I'll bring up my Desmos program that was actually to calculate this rotation stuff and how to properly teleport things. I'll go ahead and do that myself. Let me find it. Where is it? And change in rotation. This is a Desmos thing I made. I actually was able to do this stuff, and this is kind of I guess you can call it a peek at what this program is technically all supposed to do. So technically, in the Minecraft, what I'm having here, the original position is supposed to be right next to it, as if it's one block. However, when I originally did this, I had the position set to be, let me check. Because this is the positive x-axis, I thought that the initial position should be exactly 0 and 1. However, that is not the case. It is supposed to be at -1, and that changed a lot of that literally changed how the output is supposed to go. And this was actually supposed to rotate a 45-degree angle. So it was supposed to go from here to there. And it really messed me up. It really, really did. And yeah, so these are as you can see, this number and this number is actually the numbers that I have in this command block. I just kind of shorten it, or actually, wait, is it? Oh no. Because I need to actually I need to multiply this by 0.4175 or something like that. I think it's 7/16 basically, 7/16, and that is our value that's the value that I was actually going to use. So yeah, I might want to have a scale factor in this, which well, let's C, capital C. And capital C, in this case, we'll do 7 divided by 16. And yeah, this is the size of a small armor stand. And in this, well, it's supposed to, yeah, these are the exact numbers that I put into my little, oh, I forgot to multiply by this C, so that's important. Yeah, but these are the numbers that I literally have put into this command block. Now, why don't I just use this? I don't know. I just wanted to make something. Also, I think the program was actually really cool, and I thought it would be a nice challenge for myself. And yeah, so dealing with these axes are actually a very huge problem if I can't figure out how to properly adjust for them, whether I'm in Minecraft or Unity or whatever. I need to be able to somehow make sure that the conditions are correct. Now, since this is supposed to give me numbers for Minecraft, I'm pretty sure I have to treat the numbers as if they are in Minecraft, which is honestly very difficult because, like I said, it's not in the conventional X, Y, and Z kind of thing, so things are very awkward. And even then, is this even the right? No, this is not. Actually, yeah, look, because this one is actually positive, and the value suggests a negative. However, once again, oh my gosh, 45. No, I don't know. It's very weird. I don't. Relatively speaking, this thing is the coordinates are weird. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to figure out a system that'll allow me to very easily do stuff in Unity and do the same exact thing in Minecraft. However, I think that when looking at it, maybe, geez, it's like the x-axis is like oh my gosh. The only way that this makes sense, I guess, right as of now, is that I have to treat the x-axis as the y-axis. However, in Unity, I have to treat the z-axis as the x-axis. So, this makes things very complicated because, once again, it may not seem like much. However, changing these start conditions honestly will change a lot. If I put this to 0 and make this to 1, as you can see, the numbers are completely different. Those actually numbers would not work because it's on the wrong thing. So I actually need to know how to be able to account for this. Okay, right now, let's see how I can do it. So right now we have let's actually look at this from the top. So we have the z-axis, and in Minecraft we have the x-axis. However, in in Minecraft it's inverted. So things are not looking good for us. Trying to figure out a way if there is a certain way that we can actually look at this. And as you can see, we're not having any luck because no matter what we do, there's not really going to be any good way to do it. Where is north? This is east. South, west, north is in the negative z direction. That's interesting. So I wonder why it's not the positive z, because that wouldn't make sense. Anyway, these different axes really mess things up. It really reminds me of chaos theory. Basically, the principle or idea or whatever, the idea where you have very slight variations in initial conditions can lead to very different outputs. You work with partial differential equations or things like that. Those are kind of, you might have to deal with chaos theory. And yeah, making physics simulations, not very easy to do. Enough about physics. Let's think about this. So how can we actually work with this? So one thing for sure, I wonder if it might be helpful to actually let the player know. I'm wondering if I should actually have a built-in axis into this. Actually build model an axis and then let that model indicate the x, y, and z and that kind of stuff. However, that's going to be very difficult. And I'm not really sure how to properly do that. I know that if I'm going to do that, I will have to use I would have to rotate around a single point, and at the center of that point will be the model of the axis, and the axis will help you figure out your direction and that kind of stuff. However, this is really a very, very awkward scenario. It really does not. Wow, I've gone on for 10 minutes without actually figuring out how to actually properly deal with this. Yeah, like I said, this is a very bad problem for me. It literally kind of just destroys the kind of purpose of the program because it's supposed to do automation. It's supposed to automate everything for me, but it's going to be very difficult to automate if I'm going to have to do corrections every single time. And well, yeah. On the one hand, if I look at my Desmos program, notice how when I treat the x-axis as the up, it doesn't really matter too much that actually no, never mind, it kind of does. So if I treat this as a negative, negative 45. As you can see, the BC. Jesus. Okay, so imagine it like this. Yeah, we're originally. I wonder. Okay, now I'm curious. Game mode. Which direction is exactly z? Okay, this direction, the positive z is exactly 0, 0. So they're originally facing here. So it's facing in this direction. So x-axis is this way. So we can treat the positive z as the. This is actually pretty interesting. We can treat it like this. So we have the positive x. So here we have we'll treat the y as the x. Negative 45. I believe that's just how it's supposed to be. I don't think there's really any way to fix that. So we think of the z as the positive, as this axis here. We can think of it like this, because technically this is kind of the correct motion that it actually is supposed to be. I mean, granted, I'm just stepping into a different axis than is what's supposed to be. Now, how do we do this in Unity is my question. So we treat the z, so the z, okay, we have the z, and that's supposed to be our x. Our z is supposed to be our x, and our x is supposed to be our z. Honestly, that just treating like switching around the x and the z axis is honestly the best idea I can come up with when you're going to be giving the command to start automation. However, I'm supposed to be working on the save and load system into the save and load program for this stuff. However, I'm kind of curious. Be honest. How do I deal with this? It's like, oh, hey, hello there. Okay, so the these different axes are really, really, really annoying. I can't, like, sure, granted enough, I could treat the z-axis as the x-axis in Minecraft. However, it's really annoying, and okay, come on. It's really annoying. I just can't figure it out. It really seems very awkward to have to do that. And it's going to be very difficult to convince myself that I'm actually doing it in Minecraft versus actually doing it in what I'm supposed to be in Unity. Unless I treat the x-axis as, unless I actually just treat the x-axis here as the positive x like it's supposed to be, then have just take the opposite of the z and have that as input conditions for whatever this formula I'm supposed to be using for this. Because now I thought about is rotation, because technically the rotations of this, so let me actually rotate this guy. So let me go to do let me do a 45 degree. So right now, okay, I kind of don't have a sense of rotation right now. However, let me go ahead and look at him. So let me look at not pivot, global. So this is the positive. And if we imagine, okay, imagining the z, actually, hold on, let me look at, okay, so it's basically, it starts at the z, then goes to the x. So that's what it's supposed to look like. In Minecraft, it starts here, and which is the z, but then goes toward the negative x. And here it goes towards the positive x. Yay. Ugh, this is not nice. Unless I just decide to let it be. Unless I mean, I could try to use the opposite, like I could code it so that it goes to the opposite direction. However, once again, that would be that means everything will be mirrored in what it's supposed to look like it would actually be mirrored in Unity versus when it's actually in Minecraft. And that's honestly kind of annoying. Let's starts at the z and goes towards the negative x. Okay, starts at the positive z, then goes towards this direction, which is towards the negative x. Unity says it goes towards the positive x. Great. Just great. I really, really, really do not want to make everything inverted. Okay, you know what? I have to develop my own set of axes and make a program actually. Whoops. Make the program actually do it. Whoops. Stop. Okay. I have to just make a fake version of this thing that I'm trying to do. Now I have to figure out. Now I have to figure out which one is the X and which one's the Y and the Z from Blender to Unity. Oh gosh. I'm pretty sure that actually I could probably just rotate it if it's not too big of a deal. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to extrude this. Not 1, maybe like not 10, that's too big. 5. Let's do that for all the sides. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Let's just make a random set of axes right now. Extrude it up by not 10, 5. And let's do it the same for, wait, no, Unity is inverted, so we're going to have to do it like this. And this one will be -5. Whoops, 5. No, not negative. Stop. 5. There we go. And you know what? We have to add some color to it. Otherwise, it's just going to be completely incomprehensible. So we'll have one color. We'll have another color. One will be a bluish. Will be the blue, and we'll let the okay. We'll make another one, and this one will be the green, which is the y-axis. So we can actually assign it to. Let me get these faces out and select it all. Here we go. Let's assign that, and well, we don't have materials on. There we go. Now we can see. And let's have one for the red. Red, and I can't decide which one to choose, but I'll just go with this one. Let it be red, and then I'll fix it when I actually no, I have like a ton of stuff selected, and let's just go with this. I'll add arrows on. Actually, no, I don't think I need to add arrows on it, but okay. Highlight. Oh, this one will be axes, because that's the plural of axis. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and see where it is. So prefabs, axes, and why is it that the materials do not? Okay, why is it that these why the materials don't? Why? Do they? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Materials, why are they not? They're not okay. I swear, Blender to Unity usually, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to work. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to give you the colors. However, oh, I think hold on. Actually, Let me find it. So let me bring this over here. I'll find the, where is it? So Unity projects, not that folder, into the, where is it? Minecraft Write program. Okay, there you are. Assets and prefabs. Okay, let me edit the axis. Let me edit this. Maybe because I need to go to Blender render. Okay. What? Oh, okay. Let me once again reapply these materials and stuff. So, why is there no light? Hello? Okay, fine. I'll make a light so I can actually see. There you go. You just add this temporary light. And now, where are you? Okay. This one will, once again, we'll just make this one the green. And we just have to apply it to the vertical one. And we'll do it for the okay, fine, sure. Okay, now I'm just I'll restart it. Okay. Right. Okay, let's go to Blender render. Maybe that's why everything was so crazy. Maybe it is somehow only compatible with Blender render. I don't know. I've never yeah, true. Now I think about it, it might make sense for that to be the case. So let me remake this to the blue. So nodes. You do the green, no nodes, and make you the red. All right. Now we can actually save this. And maybe then, okay, so that is the reason why. However, for obvious reasons, that does not appear to be correct. This thing is really huge. It is really huge. Jeez. Okay. Let me shrink you down to like. All right. Let me make your dimensions one, not 11. 1 by 1 by 1. Let me save you. You're tiny. Okay. Okay, there we go. Much more bearable. Now let's properly look at everything from again without perspective from the top. And as you can see, the axes are in the wrong directions. Okay, so positive z. So this is 0, 0, 0, 0 on the pitch and yaw. Strange. Clockwise is actually positive, not negative. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so this is supposed to be, this direction is in the 0. So we in Unity we failed it because we need to make sure that the z is in the other direction, so we have to edit it. So now this one is supposed to be the, actually wait, how far out are you? You're at negative 11. Jeez, okay. Wait, what is the unit of that? It is relative in the transform. It's it's negative 11 meters. Oh, oh, it's in. This should be in centimeters. So this is 0.1. One? What? 1 meter is too big. I'll put. Let me put this back into the original size. Okay. So this one extrude and 5. There we go. Then once for this side, we get rid of not that. We get rid of these vertices. Then we fill up the U. Okay, stop selecting vertices that I'm not supposed to be seeing. So here, and this one over here, let me be able to select everything, should be our positive bluey axis. And this one should be our red. Okay, take a look at that now. And became giant. Okay, great. So yeah, we currently have things matched up. However, we now need to properly so currently this is an axis for Unity. However, once again, it's supposed to be for Minecraft, not Unity. So we have to switch things around. So this one will be 3x5, and we'll change this one to the red. And this one will be the delete this one, delete those vertices. We'll fill up this one right there. That face is supposed to be a white material. Let's save and make sure that everything is correct. So once again, it's supposed to be like that. Treat the Z as the Z. And yay, everything works. All right, now we're going to make it smaller now because I have to. That's way too big. So we'll make it like 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. Actually, should I add arrows on it first? I'll add arrows on it first. Wait, no, ship. There we go. Now we'll have to. I'll add arrows onto it because why not? Why not have arrows on it? And that can simply be done simply by extruding, and then we scale it out. And then we just what is it? We take a oh, never mind. I don't want arrows on it. I think it's fine. Wait, no, stop. Okay, stop everything. What is going on? Okay. Put you back to the proper size. Okay. Okay, with that, you should go to the proper size. You should go back to the proper size. There we go. Now we have to deal with how to make sure that this is not visible for the axis, its layer. We don't want this one to be visible. We don't want the, so let's add a layer, and this one will be I can't add a new layer? What? Okay, what? Wait, what? Okay, wait. I should be able to. Wait. What? not, wait, I should be able to edit these. Let me save here for a second. Okay, you know what, I'll just close my program and then reopen it, because that's weird. No, I don't need it. Actually, we'll save. Yeah, I need to reopen this. I don't know what the. I should be able to edit. I should be able to change the layers. And well, now I have to deal with the fact that I need to match up have a camera just floating around a set of axes. That's great. So these set of axes is going to be set at the middle. Okay, so we are going to need a script here. And I'll make a folder called camera. And this one will take cam control. And here we'll have a script, will be orbit cam. Now this orbit cam will keep track of your what is it? Your static. It's just static. Orbit cam. So in this camera, the only thing that we want it to see is this axis, which is why I want to. Oh, what the heck is it doing all the way down there? Okay, let's reset it to 0, 0, 0, like so. Once again, what happened to our tags and layers? I would like to be able to actually, go to them. Pretty important. Fine, be like that. Okay, that was weird. Visible, there we go. And well, we'll add access to the invisible layer. Ironically, we don't want main cam to see this, so we have to go not have everything. However, we don't want invisible to be seen. So there we go. And now in orbit cam, everything, nothing but the not interactive, the invisible. That's all we want it to be able to see. So if we move the camera back, you can see, yeah, we can actually go ahead. We can actually tell that it's there. Now to actually make sure, we're going to parent the orbit cam to this, and we're going to, let's just add the orbit cam component to this thing. Now, now we need to actually properly sync up the controls of the camera of our cam over here. So let me find the cam control. We need to sync our rotation vectors with our orbit cam, which is it's going to be a little bit difficult because we're technically, what we're now doing technically is taking two numbers and turning them into 4. Well, kind of no, but at the same time not. It's going to be a late update because it's a camera. First, we need to have access to the main camera. So I think we'll need to have, so at void start, what we need to do is, actually no, we'll just have a public transform of the main cam, like so, just because it's important. Actually, let me just test if it works, because, and let's have this private first. And main cam, get rid of this private, it's not necessary. Main cam will be set equal to special objects.script.mainCam.get component, and this one will be its Okay, there we go. I swear that's so annoying. Get component, transform. Wait, no, we don't need to do that. We just need to do that transform. My bad. Okay, there we go. And let's see if it actually works. Otherwise, we'll be able to see that in the orbit cam, right, I made it private. So can I see it in debug mode? Debug orbit cam main camera is that one. So yeah, we can actually use the. Let me go back. Okay. Okay, go back to normal. Debug. So now this perfectly works fine. Now now we need a private cam control called the cam script. We'll call it cam script, and cam script is equal to main cam dot get component cam control. Can I do that? Let me just do this first. Serialized field. There we go. Serialized field, just so that I'll be able to see. Just so I'll be able to see it in the in this in here. Okay. You see? So yeah. Okay. So everything is prepared. Yeah, everything's fine right now. Okay. So now what we have to do is we need a tracker. And cam control is this okay? It's private. I could do something like this. Make this a public. Then I'll do get private set. I think that's how it works. Never mind. Okay, we can't do that. I really don't want to. Okay, this is a private variable. You know what? Technically, all we really need to do is to properly match with the. I'm not in the right camera. Why am I not in the correct camera is my question now. I should be in the main camera, not. Okay, hold on a second. There's a little bit of a problem. Main camera should be the one that we're supposed to use. Do I need to include invisible to actually be able to use it? No, that's definitely not it. Set main camera. Wait, what? This guy is the main camera. What do you mean? You can't just change the. I'm upset. Do I have to change this to a main camera? How about this? I'll put you above the main camera, and this so that the actual. What? Okay. This is so stupid. What? You know what? I really don't. I really am just not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. Because technically, this is supposed to. Yeah, I'm not in the mood to deal with this. I'm not going to deal with it. I really just don't want to deal with it. This is supposed to be for saving, not dealing with the axis, the problems with the coordinate system. And yeah, just me, or does everything feel a little bit, the field of view feel a little bit too tight? My problem is that this guy is technically visible under. How about this? Instead of having this axis thing, which is now completely useless, meaning I can actually technically delete it, why don't I do it like this instead? I'll just have text that tells me which direction I'm facing. Problem solved. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just, I don't know why. I'm not feeling it. I'm just really, I don't know why. I think just knowing that the different, just having to deal with those different, having all of these different, having to deal with these different coordinate systems is very annoying. And I'm going to just duplicate the mode here, and this guy will be named to a direction. There we go, direction. And in this one, it will say facing, and we also want you to be lowered. There we go. There we go. So now all we just need to do is edit the text. So, geez, excuse me. All we just need to do is edit the text so that we can properly do things with it. Now, I also do need to consider the rotation of the player. So I'm going to now orbit. Okay, now I just realized orbit camera is technically also useless now because we're not using it. So we can delete that. We're going to serialize this this variable so that we can actually see it in the so that we can actually see it in the in Unity edit mode. So it should be under the main camera, and let's actually go ahead and look at it, see how it looks like. Okay, rotation is very interesting, I'll be honest. Or actually, let me look at the rotation of the camera itself, which is honestly probably better. Okay, so at X, okay. Oh, okay. I only really need to for the direction we're facing, I only need to worry about the y-axis. My bad. Okay, so let me go to the UI manager over here and let me find it. View mode UI. I really want to change that. So this is just going to be top right text, top left. Geez, I know directions perfectly. Okay. Top left. And in this case, we'll do it like this. This will actually have to be a switch case. So switch, we'll take a case. Oh wait, no, we can't use a switch case because switch cases won't allow you to use conditional statements. Great. So we have to use the terrible looking if, else, if, if. Yay. So this one will be direction facing, direction. So this one will have to, all we need to do is we need to get access to the special if special dot main cam dot transform transform dot rotation dot y is greater than, or no, it's less than 45 degrees, because I'm pretty sure that right. Okay, so 45 so 45 degrees, less than 45 degrees, but greater than, and special oh oh my gosh. Okay, you're pretty much not going to ever be exact. So special dot main cam dot transform dot rotation dot y. Geez, that is a very long. That's very long. Text over here, not top left UI. And if that is greater than negative 45, it's going to be floats. So, and all we have to do is deal with a bunch of if statements. Oh my gosh, it's really, really ugly. So now for this one, it is less than 90, but less than 45. So once again, we'll copy paste that. And now instead of 90, this is going to be, wait, oh, 45. So wait, what? 3.5. 135, but greater than 90, we'll do it. We'll have to set it to something else. Okay, so then ifs, once again, we have to copy paste it. Jeez. Yeah, I swear, there isn't a, you can't use a switch statement because for some odd reason, switch statements cannot have to use specific values. So like if I was this one, I can't say case 1 is less than 1 is greater than 0. For some odd reason, it doesn't like that. So if I could check, it's what? Wait, what? Can I do, wait, can I do this? No, now my brain is confused. Is special. Make him the. Okay, I'm pretty much just going to basically have to do the same thing. This looks very ugly. This is very ugly. So plus 45 is 180. Why are there so many? Wait, why are there so many? Wait, hold on. Let me also check this. It's negative. Okay, so basically we have this to this, which is $45 and 45. This one is, wait, my brain's confused. My brain is confused. Okay. $45. Positive. So, wait. It should only be 4 directions. What? How did I end up with this? I think I figured it out. This one should be 135. Yeah. And this one should be less rotation wise, less. Oh my gosh. This better off fits as a function as its own. So public void facing direction, and we'll just pass in a we'll pass in a float, which is the rotate y rot. I'll call it y rot. There we go. And what it will do is we'll do this all except we'll do this all the same exact thing. However, instead of that, we'll do facing direction, and we'll do special.maincam.transform.rotation.y. We'll pass in that like so. And then instead of having to deal with all this stuff, we'll go ahead and do it like this. Y rot. Okay, we'll have to redo all of this. So the first one is from, because y rot is less than 45f, is greater than, no, it's less than 45f. Y rot is greater than okay. If negative 45 is less than y rot, and y rot is less than, and then 45f, then we'll have the direction. And we'll do it like this. And this one will say facing, and this one will be say facing positive x. Because the z, actually, do we treat, actually no, we'll call it positive z. This one was the positive z. Then for this one, if it is the less than 45 or 135, then we could say this is facing unity terms, the negative x, because in Minecraft it's negative x for some odd reason. I don't know why, so this is negative x. Now if 130f less than y root and y root wait. Okay, now this one is a bit awkward because now it goes into the negative, the other side of the negative. So this one is negative these, okay. Let me change you. Okay, does cam control do this? No, it's not. Wait. Okay, you know what? Never mind. We'll just deal with whatever rotations we have. Okay. Sure. So let's reset everything because I lost direction. All compiler errors to go ahead and save right now. Right. Okay, we have to properly kind of close everything off just to. We're not gonna. No, we have to do it like this. Okay, there we go. Hopefully this will work. I was supposed to get into the saving system. And again, wait, what? Okay, apparently we didn't properly set everything up, so this one is supposed to be the direction, not mode. Positive Z. I'm somehow still only looking at the positive Z. So I am at a loss for how dumb this is. Okay. I'm so confused at why this is not changing. Does does this not know the definition of a change because you're in the update function? It should be You literally should be changing. You're gonna make me do this. You're gonna make me do this. If for some odd reason it's the conditional statements, then there's something very wrong. Wait a second, are those in radians? Why is it in radians? No. Uh, I'm so mad. Math F dot. What was it? Radians to degrees. We multiply this by y root. Jeez. Let's want to just replace everything with root. However, there clears to be some sort of problem because it's still not properly converting direct. It's still not properly changing it when it should. Okay, I'm so confused now. What is this? What? I'm so confused. What are these numbers? These make even less sense. Y rotation. I'm an idiot because I forgot that rotations are quaternions. They are four-dimensional. They are vectors with four components. I am so dumb. Euler angles dot y. That is what I needed. Not. I'm so dumb. That is what I needed. Not whatever the heck was. Now it should. Oh, okay. There we go. Now we can properly figure out everything because the sum of all the values should actually, because in a quaternion, the sum of the four components, basically the magnitude is exactly constant, so it has to be 1. Jeez, I feel dumb for not really realizing that earlier. But yeah, okay. So we have a bit of a problem here because currently, as it stands, once we rotate, it jumps to the negative. So if 135f is less than root and root less than I guess this one has to be an or kind of statement, kind of thing. Or is less than or equal to root, and root is less than plus that by 45. So that's actually just negative 135. So this one is going to be the negative z because, yeah, it makes sense. Negative z, and the last one, we don't really need both those or statements, so we can actually just have this. So we have if negative 135, and this one will be plus on a 90, this one will be 45, negative 45. So it's going to be positive. And with that, we have finally defined direction in the upper right of the on the upper left. Geez, I know directions. Okay. So this should be the so confused. What is that? This is definite. What? How does that make any sense? What? How does that make any sense? Clearly, the rotation is definitely not between these two values or between these two values, so something is definitely wrong with that. Because it clearly should be between this value. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I guess I just have to see if it works. The positive x just won't appear. Okay, so right now, this is the lowest value. This is the highest value. What the heck is wrong with you? Does this value literally I think something is a bit flawed with logic right now. Something doesn't look right. I'm mad. Okay, I'm really mad. This is supposed to be super simple, but what the heck? What the heck is this? Negative, this is true. This rotation is definitely. Yes, this condition should be false. So therefore, logic does not exist for some odd reason. For some odd reason, the positive x-axis in the game does not exist. So clearly, if you look at the value here, for some odd reason, it believes that this condition is true. When in fact, it should be this one. What the heck? Because -8, okay, negative, let's just say -80. -80 is greater than -135, and -80 is still less than -45. What? Okay, -80 is not greater than this. So by default, this thing entirely is false. So false. Or, so is this one true? Let's see. -80 is greater than, yes, that's true. And -80 is less than -135f, which is definitely not true. What? What is logic? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. What is the, okay, let me look at that. Let me see how that works now. Because I'm not sure what those bounds are actually anymore. Okay. And still is non-existent. That doesn't make any sense. What is the logic behind that? Look, seriously, what is that logic? Okay, you know what? Because this or thing it might be just have to deal with that or statement. I'll just put this into another ugly if statement because apparently this logic is stupid and does not appear to follow any common sense. That's actually really annoying. I don't get that. Why is it? And still, and it still doesn't work. So let me actually just comment out this expression and see if that is the freaking reason why it's not changed into positive x when it should be positive x. It's just downright not even working. Okay, what? Do negative numbers exist in this game or something? Rotation, okay. This is true. This is true. And this is also true. So why isn't it not popping up? Unless, of course, another condition is actually just trying to. let's see if this is the Mr. Culp. Let's see if this is the reason why. So I'm going to debug log for you and you, because negative z and this positive z apparently seem to have some sort of problem. It's supposed to be a savings. I was supposed to get into saving, not figuring out how to freaking do the coordinate system. And the debugs aren't even playing. What? Does logic exist? Does it not exist? Because clearly it doesn't appear to exist. And the reason was because of this. This whole time, I believed. I'm not trusting values anymore. I'm so mad. I'm really mad. I'm just mad. Oh my gosh. Why are you such a jerk? That's so jerkish. Okay, then this is going to be a 3-0. No, not 3-0. No, this is going to be 2. Is it going to be 7? Doesn't look right. 240? 245. I can't do math in my head. Why can I not do math in my head? What the heck? Yes, okay, I am completely smart. I totally can do 13 minus 9 in my head for some odd reason. And this one will just be the innocent. Plus 90, that is going to be 315. I swear. I'm just kind of really annoyed right now. I was supposed to do the saving system, and but clearly it appears that does not appear to be the case, as does this work? My brain is starting to break down because of how stupid that was. Okay, I think I can actually say I finally for some odd reason, for as long as that took, I can finally say yay. That took way, way too long. Way too long. What the actual heck? What the actual crap? What was that? And with that, we finally have our new coordinate system. Now we just need to make sure that it's consistent with our edit mode, because obviously it doesn't appear to be consistent with our edit mode because of just, I'm annoyed. Okay, deal with it. I'm annoyed. We want this to be negative. Basically, that's it. We just want to, for the X position, we just need to switch it to be negative so that it can properly do stuff and crap. I'm annoyed. Why is this upside down? What? What? How did that turn the screen upside down? Wait, what? What did I do? It literally, a screen turned upside down. Okay, so now that's consistent. Now we just need to check if the Z is consistent. So is Z consistent? Yes, it is. Thank gosh. Now I can finally actually freaking... Oh my gosh. Now my problem is I need to properly make sure it displays correctly now. So then we have to go back to the block interact script, and we have to make sure that for the transform position.x, we have to make this the negative. And that means it can properly, what do you mean that, what? First, okay, we have to put brackets around this first, and then we have to convert that to a string. There we go. Okay, now we have that fixed. My brain, I really just wanted to work on this positive x. Okay. I just wanted to work beautifully on this thing. However, that appears to have gone really far. I'm gonna take a drink of water. I think I really need to update the description of this video because it's not just me going crazy. It's not me doing the saving system. It's literally me just going crazy over the axis system of Minecraft versus I dropped frames. Oh, whatever. It's literally me just going crazy over the different coordinate systems of Unity, Minecraft, and somewhat Blender. Okay, let me get rid of let me stop running Minecraft so I can actually prevent myself from losing some frames. It's been an hour and 30 minutes. Jeez. All I can say is, I'm so glad that I finally figured out something. Now, what am I going to do now? I think I'm actually, I think even though this is already an hour-long stream, I kind of really wanted to do saving. And I actually didn't do this that much in this. I don't think I did that much in this live stream. I think I was just doing a whole bunch of complaining. So I really feel bad that if I just ended off right now. Let's see if there are if there's something I can fix. Okay, currently, yeah, right. We have to kind of set that up currently. My manager. Okay, what? Facing direction. And 360 degrees F. We'll have this less than or equal to. Because, so yeah, so that should actually fix that little error I have. There we go. Now we have the facing stuff, and I believe that I'm not sure if I need to a little slightly change the color of this. Yes, it's not black. That really bothers me. Why is it not black? Okay. So yeah, we currently now we kind of have stuff done now. Let's see what we can do now. So we have go to edit mode, as you can see. Set this to small. Position will still technically be the same. I kind of just realized that there is a bit of an issue with being able to determine the rotations of these smaller blocks versus rotations pertaining to a large block. Actually, does it matter? Does it matter? Okay, you know what? I'm going to do a bit of testing in Minecraft itself. Let me just go save here because like stuff. I actually kind of want to just close this out. Let me do some testing in Minecraft, and once again, I kind of want to do some math. I'm going to be doing some math. Let me get out a piece of paper over here so that I can actually do stuff. I don't even know why I have the Epic Games launcher. I really just want to. I don't know why why am I even talking about that? I don't even play this game. I just have it. I don't play it. I mean, I might, but it's just sitting here right now, and I'm not playing it. I'm just playing Kurtzspell or something. I'm just playing Kurtzspell and Closers right now. Okay, anyway, not multiplayer. Go back to test, and what I'm going to do is place a small block next to a large one. So let me just get rid of these, and let me just get this command block and go over here. Let me also get rid of the launcher just to make sure. Okay, right here. And what we want to do is have this one will be a large guy, so we have him very large. Well, not too large, but anyway. So yeah, and here we'll have a set, we'll do an execute as at E type equals armor stand, name is equal to hi1. I believe that's the name, yeah, hi1. Hi1, and this one will be at s run run this really long summon command. Run this. However, as for this, we also want this guy to be called I2 and him to be small. Okay. What direction is this? The negative z, so we'll have this set to be negative 0.625. Okay, you know what? I have to do a bit of math. Half of that is 3125. So 3125. So negative 3125 Then we plus that by the 0.3, no, 4375, or technically subtract it. So that the final value of that is negative 0.7. That is going to be a, not a 4, that's going to be a 5 actually. A 3.05. Yes, yeah, like that. It's just going to be like that. And that should be exactly, I'm smart. No, gosh dang it. Okay, I'm smart. Execute as let me do that again. At e type equals armor underscore stand name is equal to I, not ho, hi1 at e s run summon. Yeah, once again I have to kind of copy paste that. This is going to be small. Gosh dang it. Okay. We want this to be him to be a little lower. We'll just lower him by a bit, like 0.85. And then we'll make it 0.625. Once again, divide that by 0 is negative 0.3125. And we just check. 6, 2, and then that is 5. Yeah, that works. Seven divided by 16, I swear. So yeah, and then we have to divide that by 2. So negative 4.375. Divide that by 2 is negative 0.21 and negative 218. 218. There's going to be one more 7.5. Then we add these two together. Technically, this subtraction is addition. So then this is going to be 5, 2, 3 actually. But I swear these are not aligned. So this 2, 1. This is 1. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Looks like it. So yeah. There you go. Exactly what we wanted. Now what I'm going to do is to test I'm going to test my mathematics. Once again, we have to make sure that everything is correct. So in this case, I'm going to treat the positive x-axis as this position as stuff. So I'm going to do some mathematics on my trusty old what is this called? What is this thing called? Clipboard. Jeez, how did that take me forever? Luckily, this is going to be a lot easier because technically we actually technically, okay, fine. This will be negative 0.531, and all we just have to do is multiply that to the stuff. So multiply that by right, we actually need to rotate these guys first. So we actually first need to do what we need to do first is to do the data command. Data merge entity at e type equals, we don't even need to do that, at e name is equal to hi1 sort equals close nearest, right? And limit is equal to 1. Then what we want to do is to pose it. So cos. So currently it's like facing, this is 0. We'll have it do a 30. We'll do 30. Yeah, we'll do 30. So technically I can do that. I technically might not need a actually no, I still need a calculator because that involves pi and stuff. Because yeah, cosine 30 is what is cosine of 30? And what is sine of whatever. Never mind. I'm so, I literally forgot. Okay. Okay, so we have this position, relative position, and okay, so we multiply by the angle. Right, we need to consider my original direction. My original direction is from, this is the, so this is negative, so this is my original direction. So technically, this is a negative 30 degree rotation in my math, if my math is correct. Calculator, tell me the stuff. So okay, then now for the other one, then negative 30. Okay. So the cosine. Cosine is in the positive z direction. So this one is in the positive z direction. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. I need to write this out. So this one is equal to this number, which is, I'm just doing math on stream, you know, just casually doing math on stream. So, okay, once again, I need to move it. I consider the x-axis. Oh my gosh, I swear this is why I hate this so much. Okay. The z-axis in this is the x-axis, and the x-axis is the y-axis. So, suppose the head, this guy will be 0f, 30f, 0f. Let me just make sure that's the correct rotation that I was anticipating. Yes, it is. And once again, we just have to copy paste this. However, instead, we have to do height 2. And it, what? Oh my gosh, I forgot to change the name. For height 2. Now, what we have to do is teleport. So, what the heck? Okay. EP at E type equals armor stand. Name is equal to height 2. And, well, we just had to input these numbers. So, relative to its original position. Excuse me. again, I need to look at, I need to account and really just one of these numbers doesn't look like it's correct. One of these numbers. And again, it has to do with the fact that I just cannot tell which direction is which. So this is the positive. A negative 30 degree is like this. In a negative, this is negative direct. This is a negative rotation in the actual, considering how I actually did this. Let me check with my Desmos calculator. Jeez. I swear, this is actually really annoying. All right, let's check again. Let's see, what's the distance? It is exactly at negative. So this b is going to be 0, and this one is going to be negative 0.531. This one is not going to be in the scale. It's going to be 10 over 16, actually. And again, this is going to be in the negative 30. So this negative 30. I'm not sure the C is actually. Is that in rate? No, it's not in radians. One of these numbers looks correct. However, one of them also looks this. Okay, my number on my calculator is not that. So looking at my values, I'm so mad right now. I'm so annoyed. Oh my gosh. I'm so annoyed. Why? What? Having a negative number there really impacted? No, of course it should not. What is my calculator reading in radians again? No, it's not. Reading is supposed to be reading in degrees, and yeah, my one of my answers is correct. However, the other is not. right. I am smart. The number that I see here is actually correct. Because this is supposed to be the change. This is supposed to be the change in the. Right, the formula that I was using is actually the formula that it's a formula that actually tells you the final position relative to the one that rotates. That's why, which I have to admit I was being dumb for. Now I have to once again remember what the these freaking. Okay, the z-axis is the x-axis, so the x-axis is the. Okay, so this one is going to be 0.07114, and this one is going to be 0.2, like this, exactly that. And hopefully now this works, otherwise I'm gonna look stupid. Right, I think I've proven that I am stupid. Gosh, execute at. Please. No, no. Please don't tell me I switched these two around. Oh my gosh, I think I switched the two around. Oh my gosh, I swear, this is why these coordinate systems. I swear. See, I actually had the right numbers. I just needed to switch them around. Gosh, I hate this. Okay, so clearly what I currently have actually works. It's just that this is really freaking annoying. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm really salty right now. Really salty. You can see it actually is pretty much exactly perfectly like rotated as if I actually didn't do anything. So let me actually do this. Let me just reverse all this. So this is what it looks like. Let me all hook this up as into one dynamic motion. So I could actually just place a redstone dust here, and as you can see, I am smart because I literally need to do it like this. We'll first have this, then you will be set to not 25, 30. This one will be set to 30. You will also be set to 30. There we go. As you can see, yay. Okay, so I completely forgot to account for that in my handwriting formula because I needed to account for the original initial position of it, then subtract, do some delta x and y kind of stuff in my paper. And I've been almost streaming for like 10 minutes, like I've almost been streaming for a while. Jeez, okay. And with that, oh, whoops, I don't want to launch OBS. I've been almost streaming for 2 hours. I don't think I should go over anymore. So yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't get to go into the saving However, yeah, this understanding the axes in the coordinate system of Unity versus and Minecraft, properly converting them, it's honestly very important, because otherwise I will not be able to properly get values from this, and it's very important that I actually do, because it's just very important that I actually am able to account for these proper axes in our final calculations. So yeah, as you can, because even said, as I showed, it literally does count on my. It literally does. The initial conditions are very important, and if I change them, as you can even see, trying to figure out the decimals, I trying to figure out the decimals kind of stuff and then changing it really is annoying. So yeah, because and hopefully now hopefully now in the next episode I'll finally get into saving. I'm so sorry. I really wanted to do saving this episode, but I guess not. So yeah, that's really about it for now. So thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed.